Hey guys, it's Valerie. This is my second video today. So I wanted to clarify, I had some really helpful comments. By the way, just excuse this little mess that's going on here. I'm really tired tonight, but I wanted to come on and do this video because I had a couple of really helpful comments from the video I posted previously, and I just wanted to come on and clarify. And again, that was during my lunch break, and I wanted to get it posted, so it had to be under 10 minutes so that my phone would send it off to YouTube. So I just wanted to clarify that I am still eating carbs, just not the white starchy carbs, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to limit my intake of that as much as possible. So I am eating, and I'm glancing down. I have, again, this book that I showed you earlier, The Beet Sugar Addiction Now. And again, I think the main thing that I'm struggling right now with, and my body is probably struggling the most with, is the sugar. Because I didn't realize just how much sugar I was taking in. I mean, I knew that I was taking in a lot, but combined with the fact that, you know, pastas and breads turn into, you know, sugar, you know, combined with the sugar that I normally would eat, because it was not, you know, it was nothing for me to grab a piece of chocolate, or I would never do anything with sugar before noon. That's just a hard and fast rule of mine, that I just don't do, like donuts or anything super sugary in the morning, because I just know that my body in the past, I will get very dizzy, lightheaded if I have anything that early in the morning. So that's just my hard and fast rule for myself. What was the other thing? I don't remember. But what I was saying is, I am still having, you know, fruit. I'm still eating fruit, veggies, meats. Anybody with, you know, PCOS, again, I'm not sure where I fall in the category of PCOS. I know that my doctor thinks that based on my blood work that it's indicative, but, you know, the ultrasound from, you know, the SIS ultrasound and everything, and the vaginal ultrasound did not show any cysts. So I don't know. I just know that something, you know, I'm just trying to get my body regulated. I just want my periods to be somewhat normal, and with an ovulation. So anyway, so what I was just explaining was my experiences, my first experiences with metformin, and it hasn't been all bad. I have had a couple of nights of, you know, again, the bad side effects, and it's gross, but I'll just say that it was the diarrhea side effect, so that's gross. We won't talk about it. But it only happened twice, and I know that I was kind of setting myself up for it based on what I was eating. So it's my own fault. The only other thing that really has been difficult with the metformin is I have noticed that I've been extremely tired, and it's probably not even the metformin's fault. It's probably my body adjusting to a different diet. And again, like I said earlier today I have been feeling a little bit better, but today when I got home, I just wanted to crash on the couch. And I've also been, you know, again, when I come home, normally have dinner right when I come home, and I just feel like when it's time to eat, I just feel like I don't want to eat. I just feel like my stomach, I do eat because I know I need to eat, my body needs to eat, but I feel like my stomach doesn't want to eat. Like, it just, I feel not nauseated, but just, ugh, just like I don't want anything. Nothing really sounds good. So anyway, again, to point out this book, it's being really helpful to me because it does have in the back an Appendix B, which is the glycemic index information, and this has been super helpful in kind of, like the other ladies had said before. I think it was Kishi 050785, sorry if I got that wrong, and also Lily something, I'm so sorry, Lily Rose, I'm so sorry, but you know, like they were saying, and it's been difficult because, again, I'm so afraid, like, I don't want to eat anything that's going to cause any of the side effects or anything like that. But this is really helpful in, you know, giving examples of, you know, a low glycemic index diet, and it gives ranges, and it just says, you know, most fruits and vegetables except potatoes and watermelon, grainy breads, pasta, legumes, and pulses, beans, I guess. Milk products is extremely low in carbohydrates such as fish, eggs, meat, some cheeses, nuts, cooking oil, and brown rice. Are all in the low GI classification, and that's of having a GI range of 55 or below. So then the medium GI products are from 55 to 69 or 56 to 69, and those are whole wheat products, basmati rice, sweet potatoes, table sugar, most white rices. And then the high GI, of course, 70 and above are like cornflakes, baked potatoes, watermelon, croissant, white bread, extruded breakfast cereals such as Rice Krispies, things with tons of sugar in them, or of course straight glucose. So, and then it just goes on with a bunch of really good charts, and I really like this book, the charts that are in this book, because I've gone online and looked, and this is just really nice to have it. It kind of gives you a little synopsis of it beforehand, and then it gives you a list of the items with the index. So I found it really, really helpful. And I know I mentioned this book earlier today, and my point of saying that Borders was going out of business was to say that I got this book for $5. It's originally like $17, but I think Borders closed in like 4 days. So go check it out if you have one near you. They're like selling everything, the fixtures and everything. So anyway, that's where I was kind of going with that, is, you know, that I guess the first week I've really limited myself again with the sugar. Not so much with the carbs. Like I said, I had whatchamacallit, pizza on Saturday. You know, deep dish pizza, full crust. I absolutely love pizza and crust and all of that, and I had pizza again a couple of nights ago, which is the night that I did have some more side effects. So again, excuse me, I'm not you know, I'm not starving myself or anything like that, and I'm not you know, I'm not limiting myself so much. It's just more of just you know, a shift in my diet, and I think that it's going to be hugely helpful. I've wanted to cut out you know, the white starchy carbs and sugars for a while now, and it's just been kind of helpful, I guess, to have this as motivation. So, because now I kind of have to. So, anyway, please feel free. I'm definitely interested, you know, and I meant to say this earlier, with people who are taking metformin, who can, you know, give me some advice on what your diet was like, how it really affected you. I'm sure that I can lighten up again in, you know, in a little bit once my body gets used to it. But, you know, especially those with the thin PCOS who aren't, you know, supposed to be losing weight, who aren't trying to lose weight. You know, what, I don't know, I'm just interested in, you know, obviously in people who have had similar experiences with the medication, and, you know, so any advice is helpful. I was trying to think of what else. I'm sorry that this is so, I was going to talk about the exercise. Being that I've felt so, like, crappy, I haven't been exercising this week. We've taken our dogs on walks, but other than that, I haven't done anything. And normally I'll do some sort of yoga or some sort of cardio, you know, exercise. Last week I did Zumba, which was really fun for the first time. And, you know, so I'm hoping to kick up my exercise routine as well, because I do think that the exercise is going to help. I think that it's going to help with my overall feeling, you know, my overall just kind of that malaise feeling that they say. I think that it's going to help with that. So I am going to try to get back into that as soon as possible. Let's see. The other things I have in my notes are just the variety of diet. I was just getting a little bit frustrated. I really think that it's, again, just because of the sugar. And it was just difficult because, you know, and I did have variety. I was not by any means eating the same thing, but it was like, oh, I really can't have the sugar. So anyway, like, you know, but I am working on eating things. Doug and I already eat very healthy. So, you know, it's just one of those things that we're just adjusting the whole sugar thing, because before we just kind of had no restrictions and we just let ourselves eat whatever. So anyway, that's where I am on that. You know, and also it does, I don't know, it does kind of, and I'll just kind of vent a little bit here. You know, when I'm feeling these, and I'm sorry, I keep looking down. I know that's annoying, but I'm looking at my notes, and it's frustrating when I'm going through this, you know, with the medication and everything. I get angry. I'm like, I'm so angry. Why don't my friends have to deal with this? Why don't they have any clue about what I'm dealing with, what I'm going through? They don't have to deal with any of this to get pregnant. They don't have to, you know, experience any of this ahead of time. You know, it sucks already that it's taken us, you know, it's taking us so long. We've experienced the miscarriage, and now having to deal with possible infertility. You know, and it's frustrating. It makes me angry. It's really difficult. And as much as I say that, you know, and I believe this, you know, we are not stressed out about this. We are just, you know, totally, again, putting it in God's hands, because it ultimately is out of our control anyway. So, you know, with that said, I'm at peace with that. I'm at peace with whenever we are blessed with a child, we will be. However, it is very difficult for me to see family and friends who are pregnant get pregnant without trying, on accident, at, you know, it's tough. It's really tough. And I want to be there for my friends and for my family, and I want to be happy and excited for them. And I know I've said that before, but again, it's so heart-wrenching, and I feel like I've been a completely different person than the person that I would want to be. And it's because I'm just a completely different person. This whole year has been just, you know, kind of fraught with the grief of our miscarriage and the news of, you know, just not being able to get pregnant again easily. So, it's been tough. And at first, with the whole metformin thing, you know, I was extremely excited and happy to be able to try something, and the bottom line is, based on the ultrasound, I look fine. My husband has not had a semen analysis yet. In about a month at my next appointment, that is something that I will be questioning. I don't think that there is an issue. We were able to get pregnant second try before, so I don't think that that's going to play too much of a role. But I know that a lot of times people do it to rule it out right away. So again, at the end of the month when we have our appointment, I will be asking about that as well. So anyway, that's just kind of where things are. I am at peace with it taking time for us, but it is difficult. And I don't know I'm sure that you can understand this. It is difficult watching others and hearing of others' journeys and seeing their ultrasound pictures and, you know, watching them grow, you know, so that's difficult. It just is what it is. And Angela Lillian earlier had posted something about, you know, about her and her husband just wanting to enjoy each other, and I am so on the same page. I want my husband and I to be able to enjoy each other, our house, our dogs, just life, and we should, and we do. But I really appreciate being able to have a forum to come to and to talk to you guys. So I know that a lot of times my videos are long and probably only pertain to me, but I really appreciate those of you who do watch and those of you who are so supportive. And I think Kala, Pink Dahlia, she's always, you know, been really, you know, just supportive, and she had said, you know, similar things, and I know that TTC, a Little Angel 2007, I mean, you know, there's so many of you out there who are we're just so in sync, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your support, and I really don't think that I could get through any of this without having this kind of support. So I guess I'll end this in just a moment. I guess my other point is, I have a question about maca root. I'm not adding anything to my cycle this month. I'm on cycle day 13. By the way, I thought I was on cycle day 12. I'm on cycle day 13. And we will be, again, I've been temping. We'll be using pre-seed, all of that good stuff. I'm using the OPKs. I've been doing OPKs for 3 days now, just to kind of get geared up. But I was wondering, looking into something for my husband to take. I know that Danielle Baby Bliss had mentioned her husband taking, you know, some fertility or some supplements, and I was just curious, what do your husbands take? Are they involved in that part? Even if they don't have any sort of male factor infertility, what are they doing to kind of just help boost fertility, to help boost their motility of the sperm? And, you know, I'm just curious. So I had heard that maca root is great for males or females. My husband also had mentioned the DHEA, or also something called Tribulus, and I believe it's, I don't know, more of a performance booster energy type of deal. But I'm interested in what your husbands are doing. So, okay, this video is way too long. Thank you so much for listening, and I will be back later on this weekend to do a video as well. Thanks for dealing with this crazy hair. I had a little bubble bath earlier today, and it was nice. Alright, bye girls. Thanks. Bye.